What's happening, everyone? This is Mikey. I'm Narby.
What's up?
Time for another malt review. We got another miniature from Master of Malt. You guys have seen us do quite a few of these now. And we have a Macallan Oscuro. A 1 ounce sample here. The full bottle goes for around $900. And the whiskeys inside the bottle are from 1987 to 1997. So that's the range of malts that are in there. And
It's part of the 1824 series. If you've seen it, there's some lower end bottles like the Rare Cask we've done, the Rare Cask Black, the Reflection, a bunch of ones. Some of the higher price ones come in really nice decanters. Who knows if the juice inside is as good? We'll find out. This is actually a travel retail bottle, but you can get it in auctions. You can get it on various whiskey sites.
It used to be a travel retail bottle. It's a regular release now, I think. Is it still a travel retail bottle?
That's what I've read.
Yeah. The old release was a travel retail, but I think the one now that comes like in a fancier packaging, I believe it's a regular release now. It used to be a travel retail only. Yeah, with the old packaging. Anyways, without further ado, what's this bottled at? This is bottled at 46.5% ABV. I'll leave that right there. The color is a nice, rich, let's say fairly dark, close to mahogany here, mahogany color. On the nose. Definitely noses like a Macallan. Oh, this is very, very, very nice. It actually reminds me of the Macallan 25 a little bit. It's very malty, it's very chocolatey. It's got those dark, rich red fruits. It's got some of the old sherry qualities like the leather. It's oaky, you can tell it's been sitting in oak for many years. Some of that cinnamon spice.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's
complex.
It's what you would expect from a quality Macallan. I'm impressed. A lot of times when you get a $1,000 kind of a bottle released from Macallan, or just an expensive bottle that comes in a fancy packaging. It could be all about the packaging and marketing, and the juice inside doesn't always match up with the price. So far on the nose, this is definitely a high-end whiskey. So, thoughts?
Legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just Macallan 25 starts out, but definitely a little more complex. Not as much of the straight dessert like sherry flavors. A little more complex, a little different, a little more unique with the wood spice, and going on like the cinnamon and the mulling spices and the baking spices like Narby talked about. A little less for me of the deep chocolate and leather, and a lot more with the exotic fruit. Like if you've had some older Macallans, like Macallan in the 60s, the kind of fruits you get from the sherry, it's a lot of those explosive fruits. A little bit of the leather, but more in the background for me. But really, really good. Definitely, like Narby said, when you're paying that much money and there's a special decanter and stuff, you don't always know what you're getting with the juice inside with Macallan, because their marketing is just so crazy. Their prices are so crazy these days, but this is really good so far.
Almost getting some like sweet cereally, like pastry notes, like sweet almond paste and marzipan. and just almost like crystallized orange peels. Going back to that chocolate, brown sugar, and oak spice. It's just it's quality. It's quality for sure. Palate? On the palate. In terms of ABV and richness and mouthfeel, it seems just to be on point. 46.5%. Very good. Very happy about that part.
Perfect.
Again, slightly drying on the back of the tongue, on the front of the tongue. Very similar flavors that I was getting on the nose. That dryness is kind of coming to the midpoint of my palate here, but it's adding to the whiskey. It's almost telling me that it's coming from quality casks. It's coming from, you know, casks that haven't been overused, and the wood spice is integrating with that chocolate and bitter orange really well. Adding on with some of that sweet bread, cereally notes, and almost some tangerines and nectars, and some pepper and cinnamon spice, and some of that leather, and the oak keeps coming back into everything. So definitely enjoyable, and you could tell, if you taste this blind, you can tell that it's an aged quality whiskey for sure.
Yeah, it's I keep thinking Macallan 25 as a base, kind of a foundation to think about, but then the dryness, not too dry at all, but it is quite drying, is what screams out to me. The dryness and the oak and the wood play versus Macallan 25. It's really nice. The way they blended it, the way they did it with the ages and with the different casks was really well done. Like Narby said, the ABV is perfect. It's perfect drinking strength at 46.5%. It's got a perfect balance of the fruits, just a little bit of leather, a little bit of toffee, a little bit of those dessert flavors, but not too much, and a little bit of like antique furniture, old bookstore dustiness in the back, you know, that Macallan has done a good job in the past. It's really well balanced. It's delicious. It's really good.
And one thing I love about the palate right now is that oak started light in the back of the tongue and it started moving towards the front. And right now it's now kind of going away and it's coming back with more, leaving my palate more with citrus fruits and that caramel, toffee, and chocolate and orange peel. So I really enjoy that the oak didn't dominate and didn't just keep coming. It kind of was in the back and started coming forward, and now it's kind of leaving. So a very unique finish, something you really don't get all the time in terms of the palate like that. A lot of times when the oak's in the back and it starts coming to the front, and it just takes over. Very well balanced. I enjoy this very much. For me, combining it all, and I know we compared it to Macallan 25 because again, it's around close to $1,000 for a full bottle, and I know Macallan 25 is a little bit more than that even right now. I would score this a 92 out of 100.
I give it the exact same thing, 92 out of 100.
Yeah,
and
that seems fair.
That's being like pretty critical, but very fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very good.
All right, you guys, a lot of more reviews to come, and please comment. Let us know if you guys have any questions, any suggestions of any bottles you want to see us do. And please subscribe if you haven't, and click the like button. We would appreciate that. And we'll see you guys soon for another review. Take care.
Take care.